Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Madame Clowny featuring, and today we have the band Chimaeric, and they are pretty freaking badass and awesome. I will leave a link to their music below in the description. Again, if you or anybody with a band or just a singer in general wants to be featured on my videos, definitely reach out and I'll promote you and everything for free, and we'll do an interview and all the magic stuff. So thanks for tuning in again, and here we go. This is Chimeric. Bye.
Reloaded the
There we go. Yay, I got it. You said you're might have to
Dustin.
rip Dustin, and then Eric.
Yeah,
Oh,
lead guitar, vocals. Eric is the bass player. Humpty Thump.
what's the name of your band?
Chimeric.
Chimeric. Where'd you get that name
Yep.
from?
It kind of hit me that we had disparate music styles going into it. We all liked aggressive stuff, but we all kind of disagreed about bands on the fringe. So whatever we were going to do would have to be some amalgamation, some common ground between all of these disparate influences. And because Chimera and
Oh, you lagged.
specifically chimeric type cells are indicative of animal cells which have been spliced together. So it's a homunculus of various pieces that somehow works either harmoniously or disharmoniously. We think does that work?
Yeah,
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 it's basically an organism made up of different species,
like
and
chimera.
it goes to show the differences in all of us. You know,
different beasts all into one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm adorable and he's not. It's a big difference.
that is totally not. I am much more adorable.
Wow.
Look at the beard.
Look, feel the beard.
That's right.
So, which artists inspired you guys to get into music?
I got sick of all the other guitar players getting all the like. I noticed with you play guitar, like women pay more attention to you. So I was like 8 years old, and I had to have a guitar. And then I was 12. I took it really seriously and started going to shows. And yeah, I couldn't do anything else. I'm not qualified to do anything else.
Cliff Burton.
What was that?
Yeah.
And then, have you guys ever met any of your favorite bands or anything? Or
Yeah, I mean, in fact, every musician I meet's my favorite, musician because I stand to learn something from everyone I talk to. And if I go watch a band that's playing a gig just like we are and they're working it, like I want to talk to them. I think that's awesome. I think there should be more people into metal. But as far as famous people, I've met about everyone that I wanted to meet, fortunately. But there's still
oh,
plenty that I would like to. I think that I met Ronnie James Dio. That was a really, really big deal.
oh wow,
I met Lenny Moorhead. I met Halford Priest. I mean, yeah, I met a bunch of really cool people. But I mean, I get just as excited meeting a band that's starting out that had the balls to go play a gig with us. So
right.
yeah, that's kind of where I'm at mentally. What about you, Cruz?
Yeah, I mean, I've met a few. The ones that stand out to me are the ones we've met here recently, like the guys from Coventry Sacrifice, the guys from Split 66 and
Right.
Secondhand Sin and Jake's Mistakes and Death by a Zombie. They're one of our favorites to gig with here recently. They're all just everyone's a musician, and it's been a pleasure to get to know a lot of these guys.
Yeah, I just interviewed one of the guys from Split 66, and
Danny, yeah,
he was
he's
fun
he's
to
an awesome dude, man.
right.
We like him.
He was
I
fun to
got hugs
interview.
from him.
Aw.
I like Split 66 a lot. A couple of their guys are vets. I'm a vet myself, so I kind of like hit it off with those two guys pretty much. And Danny, he's just a good guy. So really cool band, Split 66.
So, what other bands would you suggest I interview after you guys? Do you think?
The Coventry Sacrifice out of Pittsburgh, Kansas. They're fantastic guys. They'd be more than happy to talk to you. If you can get a hold of them,
Right.
there's a band out of Fayetteville, Arkansas called Vore, VORE. They are huge, awesome band. They have tons to talk about. They've been in the scene for about 30 years. Definitely would have a lot to talk about. Apart from that, Brutally Frank out of Joplin, Missouri, they're like a really hard rockabilly band that we love a whole lot, like really like thrashy rockabilly band that just hits all the buttons for me.
Yeah, the drummer, she actually owns and operates a Blackthorn pizza house and bar there in Joplin, which is where we did our first show, and we've done several shows there subsequently. But she's super cool. Great drummer. It's a great band. It's not like death metal or anything, but very talented people in Brutally Frank.
That sounds cool.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get out and definitely get everybody interviewed and everything, and trying to get them to be noticed more too. But my YouTube's taking off real slow, but eventually, hopefully, it'll grow into something a lot bigger.
That's what we're hoping for us too.
Right.
We got you.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to share you out on our page and everything. We're more than happy. And I mean,
Hell yeah. That's awesome. So I asked every band this
we'll
one.
send people your way. I mean, 100%.
Oh yeah.
You think it's awesome what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I definitely need the help because I'm kind of green, so I'm not really familiar with everything, and I'm a little nervous.
Start somewhere.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous half the time. I'm just like, what if they don't want to? I mean, it's like, you'll never get anywhere if you don't even try. So, is what my motto's always been.
Closed mouth never gets fed.
Absolutely. So I ask this question all the time, and usually whenever I do, I get a lot of giggles. Um, what's the craziest or silliest thing you've seen at one of your concerts, or at a concert you've been to?
Jesus.
It's got to be Dirt Jesus.
Dirt Jesus.
Yeah, Danny talked about it in his interview, and all I know is I looked up when we were on stage, and he had himself grabbed like this and was rolling through the dirt.
Oh wow.
He was a maniac, but it was hilarious.
Clearly homeless man in a loincloth,
Oh jeez.
Like category 5 Tarzan syndrome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He seemed to love the music, which I mean that was super cool.
He loved the chemicals, which made him receptive to the music. Let's be honest.
True, yeah.
It's a good spirit, just not the right attire, I don't think.
I mean, I wish I was liberated enough to run around.
Yeah.
I mean, does loincloths ever really go out of style? I mean,
they never go out of necessity.
True that.
Yeah. Where are you based out of?
I'm close to St. Louis, up closer to Alton. I'm in South Roxana.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I used to run around St. Louis a whole lot. I mean, that's where we met Danny from Split 66. We played the St. Louis Metal Fest up there. That was a blast, man. Yeah.
I didn't know there was a metal fest. I'll have to look into that. Now I want to go there.
Wait, Metal Fest was kind of loose term, but I mean, overall, like the metal part of it was pretty cool. But they double booked the event, so like the intermission between all the metal bands playing was like these rap guys came out and did a thing between each of the metal bands.
Right.
So there was this big disconnect going on in my head the entire time. I had to leave for periods and then come back, and yeah, I drank more than I should have to tolerate it. But I played okay. I think I got a really sick pictures on me. I could tell I was 3 sheets to the wind, but it worked out
as you do.
Exactly.
But
yeah. We would love to break into St. Louis and play somewhere. I used to play up there a whole lot back in the day, like Pops, and we used to play this dirt hole bar over in East St. Louis called the Creepy Crawl. We were like,
I've heard of that. Yeah, I don't think I've ever.
2008, 2009. Yeah, it's a hole. The St. Louis people who know it's a hole.
Right.
With holes in the front of it, not just the doors, but bullet holes.
Right. Hey.
Yeah.
I mean. It's St. Louis. What can you say?
If you leave without holes in you, you're fine. You did good. You did good.
Right.
Kid. Pat yourself on the back.
What advice would you give to other musicians that are starting out?
Keep at it, keep hard. If no one is clapping, as long as you think it's worth doing, keep doing it. Because at the end of the day, you're the one that has to live with what you're doing, not anyone else,
Right.
Yeah, definitely don't start doing it for the money, because starting out there isn't any. But
yeah, it's rough starting out.
You want to get your voice out there and create something that you love. I mean, absolutely go for it. I started off really late. I quit playing bass for over 30 years, and had no hope of ever taking it back up, being in a band, until I met this guy
Yeah.
about 2 years ago, and we formed a band the first day we met. And even at 47 years old,
It's never too late.
I
For
started
sure.
playing, again, and I'll play until I can't pick the damn thing up anymore.
Right. Well, I mean, Louis Armstrong, I think, was like in his late 30s whenever he picked up the was it the sax?
Yeah,
And he was going until pretty much he passed away. I mean,
absolutely.
right. And Judas Priest, I'm like,
Definitely have to be dedicated to the art, though.
absolutely. I mean, Judas Priest hasn't been alive for 50 years for no reason,
That's right.
right?
Yeah,
So speaking of
and I love
instruments,
Priest. They're like one of my top 5 favorite bands of all time.
Absolutely.
right? I've been well, I think I've been a fan of them since pretty much I was born. My dad was a huge Priest fan
Right
Sick.
all
on.
his life. Yeah.
Zach, our drummer, warms up with the Painkiller intro. It's pretty cool.
Oh, I'd love to see that actually. That would be pretty
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Follow our Facebook page. We got videos all the time. We used to be pretty good about posting rehearsal videos. We're gonna start getting back in the habit of doing that. And album progress. So we're recording the record right now. So yeah.
Oh,
all the videos.
I'll have to get your album then.
Yes, in fact, yeah. You want to do an album review? Yeah. If you do like a record review, we'll send you one of these and go wear it on the stream you're doing. That'd be really cool.
That would be something I was actually thinking about adding to like the local bands and stuff and doing like an album review after interviews and stuff like that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Oh, I froze.
Awesome. We'd be honored.
Absolutely.
That'd be awesome too. That is a segment I definitely want to add into my videos though. So instruments, is there a certain brand that you swear by or that's like your holy grail or anything like that?
Absolutely, 100%. I dislike modern technology, so I will stand by the things that all of my heroes, the sounds that were in my ear. I would look at what they were playing. I played Gibsons and Marshalls.
Nice.
Stick a Gibson into a Marshall, it's gonna sound good. Period. I do own other instruments for different purposes, but the core of my sound, the sound you're gonna hear on the record, is a Gibson into a Marshall. No frills, no BS, no fancy digital computer video game amp or anything. Gibson into a Marshall with a Dunlop Crybaby wah pedal, and I mean just as old school and classic as you can get. That's it.
Sounds good to me.
He's got fancier stuff.
No, I don't have fancier stuff. Like I said, I just started playing again, so I kind of went off the deep end on buying guitars. But I love my Schecter and Spectre basses, and for live shows I use Hartke.
There's really no such thing as going off the deep end, though. You can have all the guitars you like.
True that, absolutely. I just
spent some dollars.
Really, really quickly. So
no shame in that.
Absolutely not. They're the Schecter and the Spectres are wonderfully built instruments. I would swear by both of them.
Yeah, every time you spent like $2 to $3 grand on a bass, I'm thinking, well, at least it's not drugs.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Could be worse things. Clean. Remember, kids.
Right. I've come to hate cocaine. I just like how it smells.
Me too.
Oh, what are they?
Just kidding. Oh. I don't do drugs.
Yeah, don't do drugs, kids. Don't do them.
Just spend your money on instruments. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Then the drugs will come for free. You won't have to pay for them. Work smarter, not harder.
So where do you see, or what is the future?
Get in a rock and roll band, then you gotta pay for the drugs. You see, much better.
What are the future plans for the band?
Get the record done and start playing a lot of festivals. Start off with some mini tours. We have some good buddy bands in the area that have already been doing mini tours, so we're gonna kind of hook on with them and see where it takes us. We think as far as what we bring to a live show hangs with anyone we've ever played with. I mean, I'm gonna say we're better than anyone or worse than anyone. I'm gonna say we present a very strong case for our band being taken out and and playing these shows. We think we put on a hell of a show because we work hard, so we can say that.
Right. Is there any like festivals you guys are like? What's your dream festival to go to? Or
Maryland Death Fest definitely, and of course Vakken, because like I've been I mean I've lived in Europe for periods
Oh.
of time in the past, and Vakken's always been like a huge Vakken, Dynamo, Bloodstock, all of those. I love all of those festivals in Europe, and I wish there were more festivals like that in America. But every once in a while, I've been seeing there's this one that popped up in Kentucky, and there's one popped up in Tennessee, not that long ago.
Yeah.
Tennessee.
Yeah, I heard of that one too.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, our friends in Gravehuffer were playing that one, and yeah, there's a bit of like, wow, I'm really proud of you guys, but also like, damn, I kind of wanted to be on that one.
Got a little jealous about that. Gravehuffer's another great band around here.
Yes,
that you could look up and interview. They're super great bunch of guys. Been doing this stuff a long time.
That's pretty neat. Yeah, I wish I would have heard
yeah,
of
Gravehuffer's solid, 10 out of 10.
the
Yeah, we'll send you a message with all the local bands that we love, and yeah, absolutely reach
for
out.
sure. Because I definitely need to reach out to them and stop being nervous. Because I had to stop for a little bit, mainly because work got in the way. But I was a little nervous. Cause I'm like, but like I said, if you don't message them, it's just like that's opportunities wasted. And then
Absolutely.
yeah,
That's really fun. That reminds me of a conversation I actually had with a previous employer, because I was like, my work at my job was suffering because I was doing so much extracurricular stuff with the band, and he's like, "Why are you always tired when you show up here?" I was like, "Look, man, I got to be honest with you. My job is getting in the way of my work."
been there before.
There are bigger fish to fry,
Absolutely.
Metal
Absolutely.
fish.
Yep.
How does one fry a metal fish?
And as far as goals go, not just festivals, but we all want this to be a full-time job for us. It's
Right.
there's the three guys that I'm in the band with. They all have to work and everything. I've been retired a long time because of some stuff that happened in the military. But these guys all work, so we have to work around their schedules, and
Right.
we're all dedicated to it. We all get together at least twice a week to practice, and we want to do festivals and tours, and whatever comes up the pipe, we want people to hear our music.
And we're bumping up to 3 times a week just for you people. It's just so
Just
needy.
for you people.
Awesome.
It's so needy. There's got to be more metal. It's got to be tighter.
Absolutely.
And I got to work on my acapella bit. We're gonna have that brass section in the middle of the set with the penny flute solo. And do you think My Heart Will Go On?
There is all that
We
was
have
bullshit.
dynamics.
I promise.
Nearly, mostly, definitely.
Do you guys have any hobbies outside of the band, or is it mainly just work and music
very
is your
many.
hobby?
So very many.
Yeah,
I do a lot. We both like shooting guns,
yeah.
and we also I was involved in the SCA, the Society for Creative Anachronism.
Right.
So I like sword fighting and jousting and things, but done, well. I'm not just going to apartments where it's hands and LARPing and hitting each other, but proper etiquette and such. As well as, there's a lot of stuff we like to do, actually. We like to cuddle.
Yeah, we love to cuddle.
Yes.
Spooning specifically.
It's a very healthy
big
sport.
spoon.
I am the big spoon. I'm
He's the
very
big spoon.
fuzzy.
He's assertive too.
Yeah, like a big pillow. Now my hobby outside of music is my family.
That's good. Do you have a big family or a little?
Yeah.
My hobby outside of music is also his family. You see, I give them the trauma then, and he gets to swoop in and fix and comfort them. Then he looks like a shining god because I'm dragging my reputation to the mud.
It's symbiotic.
Thank you for your sacrifice.
It's symbiotic. Yeah. It works out perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have go ahead. Do you have a favorite venue you guys like to play, or?
Yeah, the Blackthorn Pizza, they've treated us very, very exceptionally well.
Yeah.
We've got a gig there multiple times, and the staff is always amazing. The sound is always amazing. The stage is amazing. The bands we is amazing. But the venue we really like as far as size and everything is the Dirty Mule in Pittsburgh, Kansas. Yeah. They've got an amazing stage, amazing sound system. I just wish they get more people out there for this show. Yeah. So if anyone listening to this is in the Kansas area, knows where Pittsburgh is, and gets to the Dirty Mule, and you guys like heavy metal, like, keep an eye, because they do a heavy metal night every month, right?
Every month. That's on a Friday.
Yeah.
I think once a month.
Once a month, there's Friday heavy
Like
metal
the
night.
first Friday. of the month.
First Friday of the month, heavy metal night. So yeah, get out there.
And then they have a drag show the next day. So if you're into that,
Nice.
I stay over for that one. And they do a midget wrestling next month.
So it's a well-rounded
Yeah.
place, sounds
Reals?
like it.
Yes,
we're going to that.
we're going. Joey's
Right.
Awesome.
Definitely sounds like
You want to go to the midget
well-rounded place.
wrestling?
Sure, I'm down.
Awesome.
You got to make it. Yep.
Yeah.
Those guys throw down.
They
I'd
got
try
one
to.
guy on their like billboard that's like a small person height. But he has like
Oh.
normal sized arms, and I'm very curious. It's gonna be great.
That sounds like a good time.
We like tiny violence.
Oh, geez. Well, this interview's been pretty good. Do you guys want to leave any social media plugs or anything like that, or?
Yes.
Yeah, so far we're only on Facebook. The technology side of it. Mentioning anachronisms earlier, we're pretty much all anachronisms. We not so far on the technology side of it. We're going to get on Instagram. We're going to get on TikTok. We'll be on YouTube once we get the videos made and content that actually means something, not just a bunch of junk. We don't want to just put out stuff that is clickbait.
Well,
we all hate that.
Well, unless we could keep pictures and videos, like short videos of the cats to keep being. Oh, by the way, we're working on the record, but here's a picture of a cat.
Yeah,
that's good
right.
marketing. Hey, don't steal that.
Cat video.
Hashtag don't steal.
Videos is why the internet actually exists.
Yes, cat videos. Yeah.
But so far right now, just on Facebook, at Chimaeric, and if you need to help the spelling, I'm sure we can put it on the description or whatever.
Yeah, we'll email you the link to the Facebook page, so you got it if you want to put it in your description or whatever. That would be groovy. We'd really appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys coming on tonight, though.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, we enjoy this.
Yes.
It was a fun interview. Thank you guys for coming on again. I gotta go make dinner and take care of the family and everything. So.
You too.
Thank you.
Rock on. And this was Chimaeric.
Chimaeric.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Toodles.
Toodles. Hey, it's Madame Clowny again. So if you like what you saw and you think might be interested in either interviewing or checking out their music, definitely do so. Again, their link is in the description below. And the future of this YouTube is looking great. Sorry I went MIA for a little bit. But I'm definitely gonna start uploading again. Sorry I got my little buddy here. I'm not feeling too well, so a little bit under the weather. But yeah, I'm gonna start getting YouTube and everything going again, and definitely get everything to where it's on a schedule, because kind of had a bad bout with depression and trying to get better. But my happiness is in music, so hopefully I can help everybody out. Again, feel free to reach out to me. Everything's in the description below, especially how to reach out to me. And rock on. Have a good day.